Today we'll be learning about functions and graphs. As you see, I've put up an equation, y equals negative 2x plus 3. As you see, I've put up a coordinate plane, which is a plane that has two intersecting axes. Also, at 0, 0, the point where the axis intersects is called the origin. Okay, so there's a formula we need to use to solve this equation, y equals negative 2x plus 3. So the formula is y equals mx plus c, which m represents the gradient and c representing the y-intercept. Okay. So for solving this equation, we need to look, first of all, we need to see what the gradient is. In this case, it's minus 2. So our gradient is minus 2 gradient. And now we have to look for the y-intercept using the formula. So in this case, it's 3. So 3 is y-intercept. So basically, 3 is put around here at 3. So this means the graph intersects at 3 on the y-axis. Okay. So now, as we've found our y-intercept, now we have to plot the gradient. So minus 2. Also, we use another formula. It's called rise over run. So in this case, the gradient is minus 2. So we write it as minus 2 over 1. So it's basically saying we have to rise minus 2 and run 1. Okay. So basically, we have to rise minus 2. So we start from the y-intercept, and then we go down to 1, 2, and then we run 1. So this is our next point. So we do this again. From our new point, we go down to 1, 2, and then we run 1, 1. Okay, so we do it again. So we go down to 1, 2, then we run 1, and we got here. Okay. So our next step. So now we keep doing this until we have our full graph. So 1, 2, and then 1. Okay, so now we have our graph. We have our straight line. So now we have to rule it. So it will look like, when it's ruled, it will look like this. So as you see, that is our final graph. Okay, as you see, it intercepts through 3. Okay, now let's move on to another question. Okay, our new question is going to be y. It's going to be y equals 3 over 2 x minus 1. Okay, so 3 over 2 x minus 1. So now the next step is we have to use the formula y equals mx plus c. So in this case, the gradient is 3 over 2. It's 3 over 2. And our y-intercept is negative 1. Y is negative 1. Okay, so now we use the formula rise over run. So in this case, it's 3 over 2. Okay, so it's 3 over 2. So now we have to draw our graph. Okay, so we draw the y-axis first, and then we draw our x-axis. So we do the origin, which is at 0, 0, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we do it to the other side. -1, -2, -3, and -4. -1, -2, -3, -4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so now we have to look at our equation. So it shows 3 over 2x minus 1. So the first step is to put our y-intercept, which is at -1. So -1. So we know that the graph intersects through -1. Our next step is to do the gradient. So we take the points at y-intercept point, and then we rise 3, 1, 2, 3, then we run 2, 1, 2. So our next point is at 2, 2. Okay. So the next step is to do this again. So we go 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2. So it'll be here. It's meant to be at 5, 4. Okay. So now we can do it from the bottom point. Instead, we can go downwards. So we can go 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2. It's going to be at -2, 4. -2 and -4. Okay, so now we've plotted our points. So now we draw it up with our ruler. Okay, that is our graph.